fans, and welcome to another French Fried Trains Minecraft train tutorial. Today, we're going to be building another Philippines train here, and we're going to be building the LRTA 1200 class, and we're going to be learning how to do the whole train in this video. And each car is articulated over a central truck, so there's 6 axles on each car. So let's get right into the build here. So our first step is to do some wheels here. So we're going to take out netherite, and we're going to get a netherite on each rail with an end rod axle. Behind that, we're going to do a 3x3 of polished blackstone block, then another set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle. Open dark oak fence gates into the ends of the wheels here, and also into the ends of the wheels on this side. Then behind these back dark oak fence gates, 3 polished blackstone across the middle, and open a dark oak fence gate on either side of it. Then behind that, we're going to do 5 polished deep slate walls coming across. Then in the center behind that, we're going to do a 3x5 of polished blackstone block coming up the middle. Then on the sides of it, we're going to put 5 outward facing blast furnaces on either side. Then behind that, on the upper hitbox, we're going to do 2 rows of 5 polished deep slate slabs. Then behind that, we're going to do 2 rows of 5 polished deep slate walls. Then behind that, we're going to skip 1 block backwards, and we're going to do the middle truck of the car. So skip 1 block back, get a netherite on each rail with an end rod axle. Then a 3x3 of polished blackstone blocks, and another netherite on each rail with an end rod axle. Open dark oak fence gates into the ends of the wheels here, and also into the ends of the wheels at this end. Then behind this, 3 polished blackstone coming across the middle. Open a dark oak fence gate on either side of it. Then, behind that, we're going to do 5 polished deep slate walls. Then behind that, we're going to do a 5x3 of polished blackstone coming up the middle. Then, 5 outward facing blast furnaces on either side of it. Then behind that, we're going to do 2 rows of 5 polished deep slate wall coming across. Then we're going to skip 1 block back from this, and we're going to put 3 rows of 5 polished deep slate slabs on the upper hitbox. Then skip a block back from that, get a netherite wheel on each rail with an end rod axle. Then a 3x3 of polished blackstone block, and another set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle. Open dark oak fence gates into the ends of the wheels here, and also into the ends of the wheels on this end. And now we have all of our bottom boxes and stuff laid out. Now we're going to come through on the sides of the truck, and everywhere there's a wheel, put a skeleton skull on the side of it. Same thing on this side. Then get these 2 wheels, and these 2. Go to the other side, skulls on these wheels, and on these wheels. Then on the sides of the truck at the front, an upside down polished deep slate stair on each side. At the back, a grindstone on each side, and in the middle, a horizontal lightning rod. We'll do the same thing for this middle truck. So a stair on each side, upside down, a grindstone on each side, and a lightning rod in the middle. Then on this back truck, we put the stair on each side at the back end, then a grindstone here and here, and then a horizontal lightning rod in the middle of each side. Now at the very front here, on the outside edges, aligned with where these front dark oak fence gates are, we need to get a yellow concrete on this second block up. So one here and take out the temporary blocks. Same thing on this side. One there and take out the temporary blocks. Then we're going to come around behind it and start running a line of yellow concrete down this outside edge on top here. When we get to this middle truck, we're going to leave the center of it above this lightning rod open. And then we'll continue the yellow concrete down behind it, all the way down to the back here. We're going to do the same thing on this other side. So bring yellow concrete down, making sure we leave this middle block above the lightning rod on this central truck open. And then continue the yellow concrete down to the back on this side. Once we have that, we'll come back up front here. Up front here, we need to come forward one and in one on each side with a yellow concrete, like that. Then across the front of it, we're going to put 3 deep slate tile stairs. Above the deep slate tile stairs here, we're going to grab black wool and put 3 black wool across the stairs and another row of 3, so it's 2 high. Above that, 2 rows of 3 cyan stained glass. Above that, 3 polished blackstone stairs. Behind that, on each side of this yellow concrete, 2 light gray concrete, then 2 cyan stained glass on each side, and then a yellow concrete on the top of each side. Then we move out to these outer edges and do a column of 4 light gray concrete on each side, and then a yellow concrete on top of each side. Then we're going to come down underneath here, because there's these little boxes hanging down, and we're going to put a hopper here, and one on this side here. Then we're going to switch over to stained glass panes here, and in this corner, on bottom, we're going to put a yellow stained glass pane, then 2 light gray, then 2 cyan, then a yellow. Same thing on this side, so yellow, 2 light gray, 2 cyan, and then a yellow on top. And that helps make the angle of the front of the car here. Now we're going to come inside here with polished blackstone, and we're going to fill the whole center of this car with polished blackstone block all the way down to the very back of it. Now we're going to come back up front here to this front corner on the side, a column of 4 light gray concrete. Then 2 light gray concrete, 2 cyan stained glass panes. Then 4 light gray concrete again. Up here, put an acacia sign. Then behind this on bottom, we're going to put 2 light blue concrete. Then 2 warped doors, 2 light blue above it. Then 3 light gray concrete, 3 light gray concrete, 2 here, 2 cyan stained glass panes, 2 light gray concrete. Then come out with 2 layers of 4 light gray concrete, then 2 layers of cyan stained glass panes. Then 4 light gray concrete, then 2 cyan stained glass panes, then 4 light gray concrete again. Then 2 light blue on bottom. Then we're going to do 2 warped doors, 2 light blue above it. Then come out 3 light gray concrete here, another 3, and bring it all the way to the top. Then behind this door, an acacia sign, and that made me realize the other sign's too high. So we need to move this sign down by 1 block. Then we'll come back here and work on the second half of the car. So we're going to skip over where this gap in the middle is here, and we're going to do 2 columns of 4 light gray concrete coming up. Behind that, 2 light gray concrete, 2 cyan stained glass. Then 4 light gray concrete coming up. Then an acacia sign right here. Then 2 light blue on bottom, 2 warped doors, 2 light blue on top. Then, behind that, we do a column of 4 light gray concrete, then 2 cyan stained glass panes. then 4 light gray concrete. Then behind that, we're going to do 2 rows of 4 light gray and 2 layers of 4 cyan stained glass panes. Behind that, 4 light gray concrete again. Then 2 light gray, 2 cyan stained glass panes. Then 4 light gray again. Then 2 light blue concrete, 2 warped doors, 2 light blue concrete. Then 4 light gray concrete. Then 2 cyan stained glass panes, and then 2 columns of 4. Then we'll come over to this side, and we'll copy across our 2 light blue concretes wherever they are directly across from the other side. Then we'll put 2 warped doors above each side of these. Then we'll come through in between all these gaps with 2 layers of light gray concrete, skipping over the doors, and leave this middle gap open here, and just keep bringing 2 layers of light gray concrete back. Then we're going to use light gray to frame in all our windows on this side, and just copy the window frames directly across from the opposite side. Do the same thing for this front section. Just copy our light gray across from the other side so we have all our windows framed in. Then we'll come through and we'll fill all these gaps with cyan stained glass panes for the windows on this side of the car. Same thing back here, fill these gaps with cyan stained glass panes. Then we'll come through above all the doors and put 2 light blue concrete above all the doors on the side. Then right here in front of that window, an acacia sign. Come back here behind the door and an acacia sign here. Then an acacia sign in front of this window and an acacia sign in front of the very back window. Then we're going to come back up front on top, switch to yellow concrete, and run a full line of yellow concrete across the top. We're going to leave this middle gap open, and then same thing back here, a full line of yellow concrete to the back. And of course, we'll do the same thing on the other side. So full line of yellow concrete up here. Leave this middle gap open, and a full line of yellow concrete to the back section. Then we're going to come down on this back middle coming off this polished blackstone and make this C shape of yellow concrete. And we're going to grab a polished blackstone block here and put a polished blackstone in the center of it, right here. Then a C shape of light gray concrete and another layer of light gray. Then there's windows back here, so we need to get cyan stained glass block. 2 here, 2 on this side, 2 in the center. Then 2 light gray concrete on either side of the end, and come around the top with yellow concrete like this. Then in this corner, a yellow stained glass pane, 2 light gray, 2 cyan, and a yellow. Same thing on this side, yellow stained glass pane, 2 light gray, 2 cyan, and a yellow. Now we'll build the diaphragm between the cars, so come in this gap here on this second block up, and we're going to put polished deep slate walls coming all the way up to the top. Then we're going to come right across the top and all the way down this side, so it's all filled in. Now we're going to make some banners, so come into a loom with a light gray banner and yellow dye. Put a vertical on the right, horizontal on top, new banner. Horizontal on bottom, vertical on the right. New banner, vertical on the right. New banner, vertical on the left, horizontal on top. New banner, vertical on the left, horizontal on bottom. New banner, vertical on the left. this is for the striping around the front end of the car. So we're going to come on this corner here, put this L-shaped one, then 3 of the plain stripe ones coming up, and then 1 with the horizontal on top like this. We'll do the opposite on this side. So the reverse L shape, then the ones with the stripes on this side, 3 of them coming up, and then 1 with the horizontal on top like that, because the yellow stripe wraps around the front edge. We're going to do the same process at the back. So this one, then 3 of the stripe vertical ones, then 1 with the horizontal on top like this. Then the opposite on this side, this L-shaped one, 3 of the horizontal stripe ones, 1 with horizontal on top. And now that that's done, make sure you save all of these banners in your inventory. We will need them later. Next, we're going to come up inside here at the front cab. We're going to fill it in 3 wide up here with cyan terracotta. And we're going to bring that back till it's 1 block before this first set of doors. Then 2 rows of prismarine bricks across where these doors are. Come back here, 2 rows of prismarine bricks for these doors. Come to the back half of the car, 2 rows across these doors, 2 rows across these doors. Then we're going to go all the way down the center with prismarine bricks. After that, we're going to fill in all of these side gaps with dark prismarine on each side. Same thing here. And just keep it coming. Same thing on each side here. And then down to the back on each side. Then we're going to come back up by the front here, and we're going to frame in a 3 block tall door frame right behind these front doors. Then we'll grab a door and put a door in the middle of it here. Then on each side of the door, 3 glass panes, and come back on each side of this door, 3 glass panes on each side. We'll do the same thing at the back. So on each side of these doors, 3 glass panes on both sides. And on each side of these doors back here on each side. Then we're going to come back here where this center divide is. And on each side, we're going to put a column of 3 diorite walls. Then we'll come up to the front, and under all the windows in between the doors, put rows of inward-facing prismarine brick stairs on either side for the seats. Then 2 here, 2 here, then 3 here, 3 here, then a full row under these windows, and on the other side. And then 3 here, and 3 here. Then on this 3rd layer up, above the doors where this light blue concrete is, we're going to put 2 horizontal end rods on each side. Same thing above these doors, 2 on each side here and here. And 2 on each side here and here. And 1 more to go. 2 on each side here and here. Now we'll come inside this control cab here, and up here, we're going to put a light gray concrete on the bottom, 2 cyan stained glass in the middle so it's even, then 3 smooth stone slabs across here, a glow item frame on each side with an end crystal, a lever in the center, turn around, and put in a stair for a seat for the engineer here, then a torch on each side up in here to light the cab. Now come up on the bottom of the front here, a glow item frame on each side with glowstone. Above each one a crimson button, in the center an acacia sign. Then 3 acacia signs across this top above the windows here. Now come up top here, a polished black stone in the center of these 2 yellow blocks, then a 3x3 of polished black stone across the top behind it. Then we're going to switch over to stone blocks, and we're going to fill this whole top in 3 wide between the rows of yellow with stone blocks and bring it down to the back. Come right back to this diaphragm, skip over it, and fill the whole back half up here 3 wide with stone blocks as well. So the whole thing is filled in up here. Bring it right down in this back middle block as well. Come down on this back middle, put a polished deep slate slab there for a coupling. Now we'll come on top of the front, right behind this polished black stone, put a grindstone on each side. Then a temporary block here, and we need to get 2 smooth stone slabs in the center. Delete the temporary block. Then we're going to do a grindstone on each side again behind that. Then crouch and put an iron trapdoor on the top of each of the 4 grindstones here. Then in front of this, on the first row of polished black stone, a black candle on each side. Then above these 2 smooth stone slabs, we're going to put 2 iron bars. On the front, come up 1, forward 1. Then come up 1 again here, and backwards 1. Then out to each side on the back. Then 3 iron trapdoors across this. Then we're going to open a birch fence gate on the side here, and on the side here, and we're going to take off the outer iron bar on each side. And that's the pantograph here. Then we're going to skip 1 block behind this, 3 smooth stone blocks coming across. Then right here, aligned with this window divider, 3 smooth stone blocks. Then come up each side here, and in the center we're going to do a cobble deep slate on each side, smooth stone in the center, iron trapdoors on the cobble deep slate. Then we're going to come back here, 1 block in from this diaphragm. We're going to do 2 double layers of smooth stone 3 wide, cover that with iron trapdoors. On the front of this section, open a birch fence gate on either side. Then on this back car, above this first window, we're going to put 3 iron trapdoors across, and above this very last window, 3 iron trapdoors. Then align with this window divider here, we're going to do 3 smooth stone blocks here, and 3 aligned with this window divider. Then up each side with smooth stone. In the center, a cobble deep slate at each end, 2 smooth stone, iron trapdoors on the cobble deep slate. And this completes the build for the single car here. What we need to do next is use the structure command to copy in or build a second one of these exactly the same behind it. And then we have to edit this second one because this one doesn't have a control cab, it's just a regular car. So what we're going to do is start taking off everything off these front middle 3. So all of these windows, we can actually leave the middle 2 windows here, take off these stairs. We're going to put 3 yellow concrete, then 2 layers of 3 gray concrete, then 2 gray concrete on either side of the center window, 3 yellow up here. Now we need to take out all of our banners from earlier and replace them here. So this L shape here, 3 of the vertical stripe ones, and 1 with the vertical on top. Do the opposite on this side, so the backwards L shape, 3 of the vertical stripe ones here, and the L shape on top here. That's why we saved them. Now we have to edit the inside of this and take the control cab out. So we'll come on in through here. We're going to take out the door, this whole door frame. Take out the seat, these slabs, knock out these center windows and this center light gray concrete. Then we'll knock out all of this cyan terracotta on the floor here. Then we'll do prismarine brick up the middle, dark prismarine on each side. Then 3 glass panes on the side of the door here, 3 here. Then on each side we'll put 3 inward facing prismarine brick stairs, so now this section's no longer a cab and it's more seating. And now that we know how to do the control car and the coach car, the train goes like this: a control car facing this way, then a coach car with the pantograph on the front, a second coach car with the pantograph on the front, and finally another control car, except this time it's facing the opposite way so that the cab and pantograph are pointed towards the back here. And that completes the build. I hope you enjoyed it here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone, have a great week. Stay safe out there, rail fans.